Hey everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to Lift and Sketch with Christy and Rachel. Today we're working with a fun scrapbook from Scrap and Happy. I love it. I was the one that picked this one up for us to use this month. And I am going to go dinosaur on you with this. I've had a couple photos kind of sitting on beside my desk waiting to be scrapped for quite a while. And today's the day I'm going to use them. I'm using a collection from Close to My Heart, and it is dinosaur themed. This is the first paper I've ever gotten from Close to My Heart, so I didn't really know what to expect. It's thin. I struggle with using it actually. It's cute, it's adorable. I like that part of it, but I really don't like how thin the paper is. It's like almost like Michael's or Joanne quality thin. I don't know. It's probably not for me, but it was fun to go ahead and play with it anyways, and it was a lovely gift sent to me, so I'm not complaining. I just the quality of the paper shocked me. I actually thought it would be just a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna go ahead and, as you can see, take my scissors and make this all crinkly and rough edged. I didn't measure when I cut. I just kind of looked at the layout and cut accordingly to what I saw. And now I'm going to decide what patterns I want to use. I was thinking originally about, like the scrap lift, having all three of them be the same pattern paper with this dinosaur paper, but it was a little too much for my eye. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. So I pull out my photos instead to see what I can come up with and how that all kind of mixed together, because they've got some different tones to it. We're at a museum and there's special like black lights and stuff, and so it changes the colors of the photos, so you can see I'm comparing which ones I want to use there. I decided to use the lighter one so that I could then bring in other elements and make the rest of it work. I also knew I had this banner from the cut apart sheet, and so I need to be able to make all of that kind of go together. And with just using the same pattern paper, that wasn't going to work. So I go through the rest of them and I decided to pull out a piece of the gray. Now this has like little tiny dinosaur footprints in them. And then I also am using the pink just because two of the letters in the banner have a pink to them. So I'm going to tie that all in. There's a little bit of a pink hue to the photos as well. And as you will see in the very end, there's another reason as well. So I'm kind of planning it out. I'm going to figure out where exactly everything's going to go, which dinosaurs I want to put in there, and go ahead and cut them and stitch them down. Then I do this, forgetting that I need to undo this because I'm going to put a stencil there and stencil over it. But I don't think about that at the moment. I'm trying to think of the composition of how I want the layout to go. So while you watch me do, I'm going to just put down the stencil with some modeling paste in silver to highlight this. These two particular photos are taken, like I said, we were at the museum. They were our very first family outing as a family of 5. So it was really early February, and we had learned that there's this fun little exhibit at our local museum. And now when I say local museum, I'm talking like it's a tiny, tiny, tiny little museum. Like the exhibit room, I think there were 4 dinosaurs in there. One on the outside where there's a photo of Jackson kind of screaming, and then where he is in that big mouth, open mouth, that's on the outside of the museum itself. And then around the corner from there on the other side to draw people into the museum was this really, really tall, huge dinosaur, which was probably the coolest one of the whole thing that was outside because it was like as tall as the building. So it was really fun though, and our museum is it was free to go in, and it's by donation. So it was a really neat, inexpensive way to get the kids out and to look. Jackson was all about dinosaurs. He still kind of is, maybe not as much as he was, but earlier this year he was all about dinosaurs. But the funny part is that he Nora liked it more than he did. She loved the dinosaurs. She just wanted to look at them and stare at them, whereas Jackson wanted to kind of go look, and then he had seen a play place and he wanted to go play. So it was funny. He did like them. I think they maybe just weren't what he was expecting. But it was really fun. It was a fun just morning out. It was perfect. And it was a great way to just get everybody out in a nice, safe place. Being a smaller museum, it wasn't super busy or crowded. And that worked well for our first time taking 3 children out. So that is what the photos are. My embellishing wise, you can see I added a few different things. I added the word "rar" in yellow, again, trying to just bring in the banner there. I also am, you can see, working on my title. I'm going to make my title say today was Rawrsome. So, kind of funny. I just playing on some words and using up. I have a bunch of dinosaur themed things, and I only have so many photos that I can do about dinosaurs right now. So I'm trying to use some of it up. And I also used from the cut apart, there was those 2 little footprints, and it says I dig dinosaurs. So I'm using that as well. And then in one of the collections I've gotten, there are the dinosaurs that actually look like the bones. And that made me, or the skeleton, which made me think of museum-ish more so than like the other one you can see there that I'm trying to pull out. It's adorable, but I don't need that. I can use that for something a little bit more playful, maybe of like them pretending to be dinosaurs or something. So I'm going to not use that one. I do try, but it's not going to make it on there. I'm going to stick with the skeleton ones because I just feel like it definitely says what I wanted to say. And even though you can't really tell we're in a museum necessarily, my journaling talks about it and links it all together. So I also add just that little bit of a tag that I was using for when I cut the word roar out of a tag. It had the green, and again, just trying to make that fit. Thought about maybe taking away the 2 and just said Rawrsome Day, but I didn't like that either, so I just finished it off like that. And I'm going to add a little bit of blue here to finish it all off and give it a nice grounding. Now, the reason why I said there is pink in this layout is my plan, which you'll see it down the line once I get to it, is I'm going to make a 2-page spread with a few more photos as well, just trying to finish off the story because I have a bunch more, a couple of the dinosaurs, a few of Nora in there as well, and then the couple other ones of Jackson. So I do want to do a second page. I'm not sure if it's going to be a layout or like a pocket page. I haven't quite decided on that. But that's my plan, so I'm just kind of showing you that there. I was thinking about doing it, and I'm like, my brain can't handle any more dinosaurs right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that aside, and I will get to it down the road sometime. So please make sure you head on over and check out Rachel's layout for today. It's really cool. I love the way hers turned out. And we will be back in 2 weeks with our sketch version for this month. If you have any questions, just leave them below and I'll get to them as quickly as possible. And here is a look at my finished layout for today. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.